Well, Olga Krasnyak is an associate professor at the High School of Economics in Moscow, and she joins me from the Russian capital live now. Welcome. So many different elements of this story to tackle, but I just want to begin by talking about yesterday's announcement by President Putin. Prior to it, the nation was told, await this announcement from the president. His press secretary, Peskov, said that this announcement would decide the future of Russia. And then, comparatively nothing. It seemed like a real damp squib. What did you make of the announcement?
So first of all, Mr. Peskov, he actually said it was a false announcement, and he never said it would be something what would decide Russia's future. And we just need to start from this perspective. And what Putin said, basically, it is clear, I believe, yes, it's about unity of Russian people. Yes, it's about unquestioning Russian foreign policy. And yes, it's about promoting our goals to provide our safety and security. And yes, to prolong this conflict in Ukraine until we will be sure so we win and we achieve the goals we aim to achieve.
Yevgeny Prigozhin, from challenging Russia's military leaders, he said he wasn't challenging the president, he was challenging the military leaders. From his convoy heading towards the capital, suddenly he gives up, and we're getting reports now he's actually in Belarus. His plane has landed. I mean, bizarre is one word. How would you describe what has happened?
I think it would be a correct interpretation because we had some cracks, not in leadership at all, but some tensions between Mr. Prigozhin, the Wagner group, and the Ministry of Defense. Maybe some personal motivation which moved Prigozhin just to act in a way he acted to. But we need to look at the military group, the Wagner group. So initially, it was a mechanism or an instrument to promote Russian foreign policy goals abroad. And we all know Wagner Group is quite successful in Africa, in the Middle East, and in a way where Russia needs to use its military power through private military company. So, and Wagner Group, it's a patriotic group, of course, as those are Russian people who just decided to do what they do. But yes, it's not about questioning leadership. It's not about questioning Putin. It's about some tensions between the Ministry of Defense and the Wagner Group. And Mr. Prigozhin, he mentioned previously many times, so his group was not enough supplied by artillery. So basically, you see, military aims are unchanged, definitely.
Since this supposed mutiny began, there have been at least a couple of national TV addresses I know of from President Putin. I also know, from having spent time in Russia and knowing people there was genuine panic from people who lived there. What effect do you think the TV addresses from the president had? How did he look as a result of them, and what effect did they have on the public, do you think?
Well, I believe it is something we can explain from a personal perspective of Mr. Putin, because of course we know in the background, Putin and Prigozhin, they had a friendship as people who trust each other. And I believe maybe for Putin it was a treason or a betrayal from a person he knows very well. But at the same time, Prigozhin never questioned Putin, of course, his authority, and never said anything against Putin. So, but still, his actions, Prigozhin actions, were taken by President Putin as betrayal. And well, according to once again the background and the friendship between these people, this can be explained and taken from this perspective. But definitely, it's not about the Kraken leadership. Definitely, it's not about civil war. Definitely, it's not about questioning Russian foreign policy.
Okay, appreciate your input. My guest is Olga Krasnyak, Associate Professor at the High School of Economics in Moscow.